Hey, I am making this video because you are about to host a party with me, and I'm super thankful for that. So far with my Norwex journey, parties are so much fun for me. I'm just sharing my experience. I love before and after pictures. Give me something dirty and I can make it clean. It's so exciting. And I just like to share kind of the message behind Norwex and the goal of cleaning more safely with non-toxic chemicals. It's become really important to me since having my baby, Geo, and just thinking about all the chemicals that could be going around my house. So the day I could eliminate Windex was a great day for me because I hate Windex and the smell of it. So I'm really excited about this, and I'm excited that you are willing to host a party with me. Again, it's not a lot on your part. I do have some things I want to go over to make sure you get the most out of your party. From my experience so far, the hosts that are more involved in talking to their friends and active on the Facebook group, they get better results. I've had someone get one sale, and I've had someone get, I think my biggest number right now was 8. So number of people buying. So it makes a difference. The more active you can be, the better your party's gonna go. So first I'm gonna start with the rewards because, what do you get out of this? There's no losing. I will say there's no losing. If anything, you get a little bit of free product. You get to learn about some things, and hopefully you can use some of that in your home. But the rewards, there are 4 ways to get rewards. And that will be in a graphic that I send you. There's 4 kind of stars and kind of different ways. They're all pretty much individual. You can earn one and not the other type of thing. So I just want to go over what those mean. So next is star number 1 on the host graphic. That is based off the number of buying guests. So if you have, it's a minimum of 3 people to earn anything. So if you have 3 people purchase, doesn't matter the size of their order. It could be $20, it could be $200. The number of people who purchase, you get that reward. So if you get 3, you get the free shipping. If you get 5 guests, then that bumps you to get an EnviroCloth. You get EnviroCloth and the free shipping. So the more people that buy, the more you can get. So if you get up to 15 people, you get that entire first row next to star number 1. The second way is a percentage of the sales. So no matter what, if you at least get 1 sale, you get a percentage. So you can see that the percentage increases the more money that your party earns. So up to like 20 or $249.99 up to $649.99, those sort of things. So you get 8%, then 10%, then 12%. So the goal is break that $750 so that you can get 12% of the sales. And once you hit $750, that's $90 that you get in free products on top of everything else you're getting. So that's the second way. The third way is bookings. So for every booking that you get a window cloth, which is awesome because you might think you only need 1, but I guarantee you'll find a place to put the second or the third, or it's great to just have a backup when yours is dirty. So that is for every booking. So I mean, if you got 5 bookings, you get 5 window cloths. So doesn't matter, there's no limit on that. Then the fourth way is at the bottom. You will see kind of what the hostess package is, and this is what changes from month to month. So you have $350, $550, $750, and $1,000. So when you pass those thresholds, you get bumped up to the next package. So the goal here really is get that $350 package. That's kind of getting you started out. And to get that $350 package, you do have to have at least 3 buying guests and 1 booking. So that's what you want to get at minimum. My goal that I set for my hostesses is having 10 buying guests. I think that's a really good number to shoot for. And with 10 buying guests, the goal is to get 3 bookings. That again gets you 3 window cloths, and then get $750 in sales. And again, you would get that 12% of the $750 or more of the amount of sales that you get. So again, 4 different ways to earn rewards. There's a lot. That image can be a little confusing. So look at the first star, second star, third star, fourth star, kind of different levels. And again, my goal for you is 10 buying guests, 3 bookings, and $750 in sales. And that can like not necessarily max out, but that will get you a lot of free stuff. And if you do get the 3 bookings, I'm going to give you an additional $50 shopping spree after your 3 friends or family host their parties. And then if you do get the 10 buying guests, I will add $25 to the amount that you get to spend of the free money. So there's an additional $25 for 10 buying guests and an additional $50 for 3 bookings for you to get free product from. So just kind of an extra incentive there. So how do we do this? I don't want this to feel like a burden or like, oh my gosh, I'm throwing this party. I need to get on my phone. I need to be on Facebook. I have to drop everything I'm doing to do this party, because I don't even do that. I manage my time and, you know, do things when I need to, but it's not a 24/7 job. You don't have to drop everything for the week. But I do need some interaction and some reaching out just to make sure people are engaged. So first, in order to get people to come to your party, I don't want you to just go through your Facebook friends and just invite every single person. Personally, I delete those requests when people do that. If they don't mention their party to me or ask if I even want to go or join the Facebook party, I delete them, because to me, I feel like I'm just a number to them, and I don't want you to do that to your guests. So I'd rather you have 20 people who say, yes, I'm interested in Norwex, versus 100 people who don't even know what Norwex is and don't know why you're adding them to the group. So make sure you are either Facebook messaging or texting any friends or family or anyone you think would be interested in Norwex and learning about these cleaning products. And just send them a message about, hey, I'm having a Norwex party. You know, I've recently started using it and I love it. You know, will you join my party and learn more about it? You know, and go from there. And if they say yes, add them to the Facebook group. So just make sure that your invites are kind of genuine and you aren't just kind of blind inviting people. I also recommend putting a Facebook status, asking who's interested. And then typically when the party starts, I have you do another one because people miss it. When I threw my own party as a host, I posted initially like, who wants to join? And then a couple days later, I was like, you know, my party's still going on. Is anyone still interested? And I think I had 3 or 4 additional people join my party. So, you know, people miss stuff. We don't live on Facebook. So just keep that in mind, but it is important. The goal is to get 30 people to join the Facebook group. So, you know, hopefully we can get 30 yeses. Even if people are maybe, tell them there's no obligation. I'm going to be doing some giveaways, some free shipping. So just let them know, like, there's no loss to them. If they don't buy, if they don't do anything, you know, no loss. They can only gain from here. So I'm just encouraged, like, no pressure type of thing. Another thing, once we are started with the party, is it's really important to interact. Again, with my past parties, the hostesses who are just commenting, talking to their friends about things, you know, saying what they love, they have more successful parties in the end. Because a lot of people you invite aren't going to know me, and they may not care what I have to say. So hearing it from you, who they know personally, is much more likely to, you know, have them buy things and have a successful party. So what I'm asking you to do is, liking doesn't really do much, but if you comment, it'll show up in their Facebook feed back and forth. So if your friend comments on something, reply to them. If maybe I post something that you love, or maybe it's something you've even done before, put your 2 cents in. I also will make sure, if you have Norwex products, awesome. Start now and take before and after pictures of anything you do, because I would love for you to share them with the group. If you've never used Norwex and you are still throwing a party for me, which is awesome, and I really appreciate it, even if you haven't tried the products, I will get you some samples so you can at least say, you know, or show that you've used the EnviroCloth and the window cloth and the results that they show you. So again, I want you to post those things in the group. If you clean your back door where your dogs and nose prints have been, take a before picture, take an after picture, you know, kind of talk it up. Tell them what you think and what your experience has been. And it's going to go, honestly, a lot longer way than what I could say to them. So obviously I'm going to still post what I'm going to post, but I would love for your 2 cents as well. So just make sure that, you know, you don't have to be in the Facebook group 20 times a day, but if you could get in a time or two, you know, once in the afternoon, once in the evening, you know, maybe 5 minutes on your lunch break, 10 minutes in the evening, and just respond to things. It'll just keep it more active, and your friends will see that you're there and you're invested as well. And another thing to note, I do try to do parties with multiple hosts, and that is because if, you know, host A comments on the post, host B's friend's still gonna see it. So it kind of helps with the interaction. It's gonna increase, you know, if host A brings 20 people, host B brings 20, there's 40 people in that group, and you guys are almost helping each other. And you will have your own party link. So your friends will excuse me, your friends will order from you. You know, host B, their friends will order from them, and you're gonna get separate host rewards. There's no sharing or anything. The only thing you're sharing is the group on Facebook. And really just think of it as, you know, I'm inviting you to my house and I'm inviting another group of friends to my house, and we're all interacting. So don't be turned off by that. It's actually better because it'll just be more activity on the Facebook page of your friends and family, and kind of just a fun way to get to know some other people. Let's see. The last thing I want to talk about is just some follow-up messages. Again, I don't want you to feel like you have to drop everything for the week in order to throw this party. But I may occasionally reach out to you and be like, hey, you know, send your order link to your friends just so it's easy for them to click on, or just to remind them, especially when the party's getting close to the end. Kind of like, hey, you know, Jess is going to close a party tonight. I want to make sure you have the link in case you want to order. Or I may tell you after a couple days, or not tell you, but ask you, hey, so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so got samples from me. Would you mind reaching out to them and ask them how they like them? I found in some of my parties, if people weren't followed up with, they didn't even use the samples. So one, that's kind of a waste for me. It's a waste for them because they're not getting to experience it. And then it's kind of a waste for the host because their friends might end up loving it, and it's 3 weeks later and their party's closed and they don't get those host benefits. So I'll just keep in contact with you through text. I think it means a lot more when the conversation's coming from you than me. They don't know me. They can much more easily ignore my message versus yours. And if you just are talking about it in conversation, it's a lot easier for you guys because you talk normally. Lastly, I had one more thing I wanted to say. With the bookings, kind of going back. So in order to get your rewards, that final host package, you do have to have a minimum of 1 booking. My goal for you is 3, but let's just talk about the 1. That's another thing that is more genuine coming from you than it is me. Me asking people to book, they're like, I don't even know this girl. Like, why would I throw a party for her? But if it's coming from you, especially if you see someone that is really into it and loves it, or maybe someone that's like, I have $300 worth of stuff I can get, and my husband is not going to be happy if I order all of it. That's when you can chime in and be like, host a party. It's so easy. You know, things like that. You get so much stuff, and that's not even a lie. My own party I had, I got $500 worth of stuff for nothing, like for free. So just make sure that's, again, something. If you get to that $350, I might be like, hey, you're there, but you need a booking. So if you could help me get that booking so you can get all of your goodies, that is ideal. Again, it's more genuine coming from you than it is me, just because I'm kind of a stranger to them. So I just want to encourage you with that. So again, I don't want to make this overcomplicated. Basically, interact a lot in the Facebook group. Talk to your friends about how awesome this stuff is, and I will get you hooked up with as much free stuff as I possibly can. So that's really all there is to it. Also, I do want to just say one more thing. So before I had my party as a host, before I joined, I was already in love with it. I already got the household package with the EnviroCloth, window cloth, and dusting mitt. And I'd already placed a second order for cleaning paste and laundry detergent. So I was like already into it, and I wanted everything. So I had a party, and like I said, I got so much stuff. I'm not complaining. But what I ended up doing was joining after my party, because my party had $1,000 in sales. I had 17 people who bought, and I mean, I maxed out on host rewards, and it was awesome. But then I thought, if I would have just joined and then thrown that party, my friends and family would have bought from me and not my neighbor who I threw a party with. Not that that was a bad thing, but I almost like regretted it. And I was like, dang, that could have been like my party, you know, like mine, all mine. So Just throwing out there, if you are even thinking about it, right now you can join and you get your starter kit for free. You just have to pay the shipping of $9.99. That's all I paid for my starter package. And my first 3 people who join have the ability for a discounted goal to hit. And if you sell $1,000 in your first 90 days, you get to keep that starter kit for free. If you don't hit the $1,000, you do pay the $200 for the starter kit, but they give you 90 days. And guess what? If I would have signed up and then had that party, I would have hit my $1,000 in 4-5 days. Just linked my party because my friends and family bought that much. So just throwing it out there, if you are considering it at all, it might just be a good idea. We can just chat, and if it's not for you, that's 100% fine. We'll just do your party like normal. But I don't want you to miss out because I kind of felt like I missed out a little bit. And I could have just made it my launch party instead of just hosting. So again, I thank you for watching this. I know it's a little long, but I wanted to give you as much as I could and explain as much as I could in the most efficient way possible, because I know it can be a little confusing. But again, invite your guest through a conversation, face-to-face or text-to-text, message-to-message. Interact in the Facebook group once it's posted. If you could try to comment on all of them, respond to your guests because they know you. That is ideal. And when you are done watching this video, please text me the word, my secret word today is going to be light bulb. So if you'll text me that just shows me that you listened to my almost 20-minute message. Sorry. Hopefully you weren't watching me the whole time and you were just listening. But that way I know we're on the same page. So when I text you and ask you, hey, can you message your guests this? Hey, can you tag your guests in the video I just did? That's way I know we're both on the same page. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm so excited to throw this party with you. And I hope we can get you the most amount of free stuff that you could want. And we can get everything on your wish list. So again, thanks. And I'm excited to party with you. Bye.